Let your body relax in the chair. Feel the breath coming into your heart, in and out of that center of your body and your being. That beautiful place in your chest of love. The chalice of your heart. Where you find your spirit and your soul. And love and life experience. Where you find your gratitude and your caring. Just let that expand a little so it's bigger than your physical heart, that it reaches to the sides of your body, maybe a little beyond, so that as each one of you do that, the room becomes filled with that heart energy breathing and beating together, ready to receive these beautiful messages of love and honoring for you. You that are here today as the family. You who help create this energy and receive this energy of love and honoring.
So it is a good day to you, huh? Very good to see your love, your light, your brightness. We need sunglasses to look at your energy. For those of you who we do not know, we are at Rhonda. And we bring with you that energy of love and unconditional love to hold you in that vibrational frequency. For you see, dearest beings of light, change is upon you. From your president in this country to Kryon, our dear friend, to all of you coming through the changes that are occurring. And we want you to give you a few energies, a few suggestions to help you work your way through that change. Is that all right? Anyone need a little extra help here? Or have we put you all to sleep already, huh? You understand that in that energy, we'll take a deep breath. You are indeed 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life. Oh. Sometimes it's sort of, it's not so easy to swallow that energy, huh? What do you mean? No, we are not responsible. It is my ex-husband that is responsible, huh? We are not responsible. It is the ex-wife. It is the family, the parent, the grandparent, the children, the blah, 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 blah. And that is exactly what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Because you, dearest beings of light, you are the creator of your universe. You are the light and the dark. Today is the 22, yes? You've got that duality building upon itself. You are the energy mixed in with the 7, with the... Now we look at the numbers a little differently. We didn't read the book on the Tibetan way. You see that 7 being in the divinity, it is because that flat place here is opening to your crown, to your higher information. And yet that foundation, as the leg goes down, does not always give you a strong energy to stand upon. That is the 7. You see, but those 2s, they have a very strong foundation and a curving back down to that crown of that energy. So you see, depends on how you look at it. Take the Tibetan way and make it your own. You understand, because that causes you to have that responsibility and know that everything that you are intending is what is being created. Woohoo! We are intending to win the lottery. Woohoo! We'll remind the lottery people about that, yes? So everything that you are intending comes from your heart, not your brain. Your heart creates the field around your body. The heart ignites the energy first. So think of what your heart is feeling. That is why we carry reminders in our energy to remind us to always think and drink of the will of Source, to remind us to keep our energy with our bracelets in our intention, to shift it in the consciousness of what you are indeed intending. Dearest beloveds, I love you so much. Your intention has brought me here again, reborn into your heart. Your intention is your creation, as it was mine. And just with your president in this country, I also was a catalyst of change. I was a catalyst that shifted consciousness. Now you saw what happened to me. I don't think that's going to happen to your president. And yet your intention is that force of activity. Your intention is that love. So I implore you to keep your love at the forefront of your energy. To keep your balance at the foundation of your creation. How is your heart feeling? Breathe into your heart daily. That is where I am, and the masters of your realm. It is indeed you. Each one of you who are the creative life force of this planet. What are you doing with that responsibility? You have taken steps to create a wondrous world. You've showed up here. You're willing to be the change that you wish to see on this planet. I am here to help, to assist, to grow, to embrace, and quite simply, to love. It is an old question, but I would ask you, when you are in a place of indecision, in a place of not quite knowing what to do, to ask yourself, what would love do? Remember, you are 100% responsible for everything. Celebrate that energy daily. celebrate your life daily. And trust. Trust yourself, and you will know how to live. Trust those around you, for they are your creation and education. But most of all, love. Love you. Love the person sitting next to you. Love your light. Love all. I love you deeply. Namaste.
Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. I want you to feel the energy here in the room, which has shifted. We have spoken of this before. If you sit and listen to these later, these messages, these channelings, the same entourage that is in this room is available for you. As odd as that may sound in a linear way, God is not linear. We know the potentials of who would listen later. Did you hear? Did you feel the love that comes from Master Yeshua? Do you understand the message that is there? The Master in all of you is invited to meet the Master. All of you have light and dark. That was mentioned by Hadoranda. And now I will add to this. There are those who would say, "Dear Kryon, I love the feeling I get when I listen to your voice. Indeed, the entourage is around me. I can feel it. I relax completely. The fears disappear. Somehow I know things are going to be better, and the solutions I came for are doable for me. I listen to you and the energy, and I feel that there's hope for the planet, for me, for the things that I need and my children." And I'll say to you that this is acceptable, that you would love this. And I would say, do you understand where this comes from? That all of these feelings that you feel, and the peace that you may have, and the love that you may entertain that goes into your very cells, all of it is coming from a place that you originated from. All of it. Masters, each one, let me remind you of something. Number one, you came from the stars. Number two, you came from the great central source. God is inside. Number three, you were born magnificent. All of these things. And that which is from the Creator is what you feel when you hear me. When you hear Adoranda, when you hear Yeshua. Compassion, benevolence, pure love is the essence of God. And all the rest is the human puzzle. What if I told you, literally, that you could capture everything you might feel that is only in this channel? You could capture it all, because it is there in you. Why are you resounding with this peace if it were not in you already? It's being recognized, it is being analyzed at some level and saying, I want it, I believe it, it's me. The next question is, what then gets in the way of the purity of the love that is you? And you might then start a laundry list, you call it. Well, there is this, and then there is this, and then there is this. And everything that you would then list to Spirit is of your own design. This is the human portion. This is the part that you control so completely. And yet you believe it may be chance or controlled by others. It isn't. The compassion that you may feel here is what will heal you today. I want you to get your metaphysical eraser out right now. And if you have a laundry list of what you believe is in the way of discovering all of these things, I want you to put them on the blackboard of your mind and start erasing them. And I want your mind to see them go away. Put the names, put the conditions. There are those who are here right now that are asking for healing and health, that are afraid of certain things. There are those who are reaching the end of their string, you might say, for difficulties in certain situations. I know what they are. I want you to list them on the blackboard right now. Then I want you to take your hand in your mind with the eraser, and I want you to start erasing them letter by letter. And I want you to feel so empowered and so much of the Creator that you are as you watch them disappear. And there would be those who would hear that and says, this is silly child's talk. Really. You ask the ones that are healed by doing these things because they're taking control of the things they thought they were not in control of. Those of you who are looking at your bodies and seeing the difficulties and erasing the names of what the doctor has given you, your cells are watching that go away letter by letter by letter. It's real. The conditions that you find yourself in life that are difficult or frustrating, I want to tell you, as the Creator that you are, that the very ethers and the angels around you are watching them disappear letter by letter. You're taking control. And when you leave this place, you'll know this because you're going to feel it. You're going to know that something has changed. Dear ones, you're not a victim of this world. You just aren't. You just aren't. Adironda said, you are the dark and the light. And you are. You can create the darkest for you. You can create the light for you. This is free choice. You probably thought that you're here in free choice, meaning you can do whatever you want to. I'll tell you, you are here because you are free to erase those things on the blackboard. That's why you're here. We need you to remain in joy. This planet is going to shift. This planet is shifting. One by one, when old souls start to erase that which is frustrating them and creating fear in their lives, they don't feel they're getting anywhere. I don't care how old or young you think you are, it has nothing to do with that. If you can live a life of balance and joy on this planet, I've told you this before, it's like a field. It's like an infection of joy in the planet. It goes into the planet, and you are serving this shift simply by being balanced. You don't have to go out and write a book or teach a course. You find the center and the joy that you have and deserve, and you start living it. And you don't let things push your buttons anymore. You start clearing the issues that you thought were unclearable. You start health that you thought wasn't yours. You start doing those the planet knows, Gaia knows, we know, and those around you know. It's a catalyst for the whole planet. You sit there and think you're one person. You're a collective of billions, trillions of those who are invested in creating a new human on a new earth after the shift. That's personal information. For you today in the room, for those who are sitting and listening, It's not planetary information as much as it is human by human. Old souls carry the most lifetimes, the most experience of any human on the planet. And that lifetime of experience doesn't just translate to wisdom. You carry in frustrations and fears, disappointments. And by free choice, now you can sort them out. With free choice and enablement, you can throw the things on the floor that don't belong to you anymore. Magnificent one who's made it past this shift. You're here on purpose. All of you. All of you. All of you. In the chairs in front of me. Designed to be here now and hear this message of empowerment for you. Some will still leave unconvinced. And I say to you, this is your free choice. This is the dark and light of it, dear one. And the dark inside you will say, nonsense, won't work, never has before. I'll tell you something. Give the light a chance. Because the conditions have changed. And we told you that before. Nothing is the same. The environment of what you've tried before is not the environment when you try it again. The body is listening in a new way. This planet is listening in a new way. The very ethers of co-creation and the field are listening in a new way. I would tell you this, the old soul is beginning to be the king of creation on planet Earth. And who is that? You. If you're hearing this, it's you. That is the message of all of us. In a time that is difficult, because it's a shift, a paradigm change, you're leaving the playground and starting to ascend in consciousness, and you're experiencing things you never saw, things you never felt. Don't interpret them as negative, dear ones. The things that are happening around you that are mysterious are not mysterious to God. Celebrate that which you don't understand, you don't know, as things you simply don't understand and don't know, but understand this, that the light is responsible for most of them. Hard to imagine, hard to believe. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's how growth happens. That is what is happening now. This is the message for today. And of course, another one coming later. And so it is.